What up, y'all? It's Crew, also known as Araneae Storm, checking in for the Pluto series. I am your Cosmic Rootwork astrologer, specializing in Mars activations as well as North Node and South Node consultations. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can hit me up at araneastorm.wix.com/info. All information is below, and you can find me on all social media at Araneae Storm. If you check it for me, you feel me? We're going to be moving into Pluto and Capricorn. We'll be talking about the energy of Pluto, right? And then we'll be talking about how Pluto and Capricorn do this dance in your pants, all right? And also, too, we are experiencing a Pluto and Capricorn right now. We'll be actually moving into a Pluto retrograde at the end of the month. So I highly recommend you, if you are watching this series, to definitely check this out, even if it's not your specific Pluto sign, because, like I said, this is what we're moving through, all right? And even though I am a Pluto Scorpio Jinn, all right, I'm actually kind of loving this Pluto Capricorn. You know what I mean? It's heavy, it's deep, it gets, you know what I'm saying? But I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. You feel me? Because we've been needing this for a while now. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so let's talk about Pluto first once again, and then we'll get into Capricorn. So Pluto is an energy. It's ruled over Scorpio. This is Scorpio's rulership, Pluto. And we talk about the death, rebirth, and transformation. The phoenix going into the ashes and rising anew, right? The death, like I said, the death cycle, the rebirth process, going into the ashes, coming up, and being able to take what was like on the surface, going beneath the surface, and pulling it up so it can be seen, pulling it up so it can be transformed. You know, this is where your personal power lies. This is also where your intuitive and psychic gifts as well lie. When we talk about Pluto here, this is also where we talk about the psychology, the psyche, the mind, as well as the 12th house and Piscean energy, but definitely the psyche and the mind. This is where we talk about obsessive nature and things that we can become obsessed with. Obsession with power. I mean, Pluto and Capricorn, obsession with, you know what I mean? We could talk about that here. Like I said, things being hidden, things have been unseen, corrupt, right? Lies, deceit, and also developing those psychic, like I said, and psychic intuitive gifts with Pluto. When you have Pluto move into Capricorn, this is uncovering a corrupt ass system, okay? A lot of things are being brought to the surface. A lot of things are being exposed. I'm just in a place now where I'm like, Bree, if you cannot see it, baby, if you cannot see it, you're just in denial. If you can't see what's going on, you're just in denial. I know Neptune is still in Pisces right now, but baby, if you can't see it, you're just in denial, baby, because it's clear as day. The manipulation is real. You know, Pluto can also be manipulative, right? It's this way of forcing you into something that you don't want to do, right? It's like, I don't want to do it, but it's like, oh, but you're going to do it. All right. So uncovering a corrupt system, exploring the laws of power and what that means. Who actually makes the rules here? Pluto Capricorn. Who makes the rules? Is it just a elite, quote unquote, few? Who has an actual say so and what goes and what stays? What we're going to do and what we're not going to do? Who's making the laws? Pluto and Capricorn. All right. We're also talking about the banking system, the money system, the government systems that are in place. All these systems that are in place are being looked at now and being called out for the bullshit. Pluto's going to uncover it all. Before we get into Pluto and Aquarius, oh baby, best believe Pluto and Capricorn is going to be uncovering it all, baby. It wants to get it all out. It wants to get the gunks in between the crevices and the back of the bus and the glue up under the seat. Scorpio is pulling it out. Pluto is pulling it out. Pluto and Capricorn is going to pull it out. It's going to bring it so you can see it. And you can make a decision as to what you want to do with that information that you have with you, right? Okay? And so structures, institutions, like I said again, governments, these defense forces, economic systems, once again. So the police, right? All these serve and protect systems that have been in place that are supposed to serve and protect the people, but actually don't protect the people. They kill the people, right? You know, and I'm not saying all police officers are created equal, but beyond the police officers, this fucking system is corrupt. So now we're having to look at the system and be like, okay, this is no longer working. It has not worked. It won't work. Okay? It won't work. So now we need to figure out what is going to work, right? So we can move in a space that is full of integrity, that is for the people, which we will get to that when we get into Pluto and Aquarius, where we can get into that energy that is actually of the people and for the people, and not just for these systems of control, these systems as things of control. All right. Organization of business models and structures in the industry will change, right? Churches as well. And we talk about Pluto and Capricorn. I feel like this is also could be Pluto and Cancer as well. But then I look at the bullshit that goes into a lot of churches as well, like the back end stuff that we don't necessarily talk about. The fact that they have churches in every hood, on damn near every corner. But we're not going to talk about that today. It's a whole nother conversation. Not going to go there today. All right. But yes, so banking systems changing. Right now we're talking about Bitcoin. And I know that can definitely be Uranus and Taurus and the Taurus energy that's moving forth and coming in. But this also has to do with Capricorn. It is the system of that money system, right? So Capricorn being the actual establishment of the bank, or Taurus being the actual establishment of the bank, and then Capricorn being the systems in place for that bank to keep things structured and ordered in an orderly place, right? Also talk about city planning, right? Gentrification, all right? Falls right up under fucking Pluto Capricorn generation. Right up under it. 2008 to 2013 was the year for that, right? The last was, even though they say Pluto was discovered in 1930, the last transit, I guess you could say, they said was 1762 to 1777. But even that still is when a lot of redlining came into place. I mean, even before Pluto and Capricorn generation, redlining and separating people out of their homes and moving people out of their homes and upping the rent, right? Upping the rents. So people were forced out of their homes because they couldn't pay rent, because they were still getting paid the same pay, but their rent was moving up $100, $200 every year. Yeah, talk about it. Past lies and corruptions revealed once again. So this systematic structure of the way things should be, the way things are, and the way things have always been are now being put under fucking fire. Because now people are asking the questions that we should have been asking. Oh my God, why are we doing what we're doing? Has anybody stopped to ask the real questions as to why we're doing what we're doing? Or are we just blindly following? Because we're doing what's convenient. And Pluto Capricorn comes in and is like, well, why are you questioning my authority? Right? Why are you questioning what I put into place? You're just supposed to follow it. You're not supposed to blindly follow what I've told you to. You're supposed to blindly follow what I told you to do. You shouldn't question it. So when Pluto comes into motherfucking Aquarius, people are going to be questioning everything, right? The mental, the mind. Critical thinking is going to come back. Bless. Because now we're going to be questioning the things, guys. We're going to be questioning the things and the why and the how did we get here in the first goddamn place, right? With Pluto and Capricorn, removing the BS, pharmaceutical companies, pollution, the end of a new era. It takes Pluto completely 246 years to do its full circle. So all these things are being exposed. Why the pharmaceutical companies are creating these things. How the pharmaceutical company has kept people sick. Kept people codependent on them, right? How the pharmaceutical companies are actually more detrimental than actual, right, holistic health. But we're not going to talk about that. The fact that the herbalism industry is starting to boom again. It will definitely be booming again when that North Node goes into Taurus. How the fact that these herbs, the things that are actually supposed to be keeping us well, healthy, and alive are actually being replaced with things that are keeping us sick. Y'all want to talk about it? Okay? Pharmaceutical companies, the hospital industry is a $1 billion industry, but it's not there to actually get you from not coming back. It's there to keep you there. It's there to keep you on the nipple. It's there to keep you on the bottle. Let's just say that. It's there to keep you on the bottle. Because nipples ain't did nothing to nobody. It's there to keep you. Hey. Just saying. Nipples ain't never did nothing to nobody. Never did anything. Never. But to keep you on that bottle, right? To keep you coming back. To make you feel like you need this pill. To make you feel like you need this medication in order to live your life the way you need to live your life. When your body should just be able to sustain on its own, but we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to summarize this as a Pluto and Capricorn generation. Okay? Pluto Capricorn. This is what we're also going through, once again, like I said, as a generation. So you just want to make sure you check it out, even if it's not your Pluto sign. And you also want to check out this next video that I'm about to make for Pluto in Aquarius. And I'll make like a transit video for this as well, before we actually hit Pluto in Aquarius in 2023. All right, so you'll be able to check that out. But other than that, let's keep it pushing. We're going to move into Pluto in Aquarius, and then we'll finish out with Pluto in Pisces. You already know what it is. It's a rainy storm, checking in, checking out. But I'm motherfucking doubt. I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.